Hey, it's Aran here. In this tutorial on System.io, I'm going to share with you all about master blocks and how to intelligently use them when setting up the website. There are specific use cases where you would definitely want to use them. For example, when you are setting up the header of your website, i.e. the menu at the top, about, contact, blog, all these things. Or if you want to set up the footer of the website, for example, your privacy policy, your cookie policy, your terms and conditions, and so on. By the way, if you don't know how to set up those things and actually get the content for it, I have another video on that on my YouTube channel. You can check it out right here. Now, the aspect of a master block, let me just explain the concept. So a master block is basically a block that you would create, or an element that you would create on your System.io website that you can reuse in other parts of your website. And then when you adjust it in one place, it will automatically change exactly the same way in other places. Now, the use case I'm about to show you is basically me sharing content to do with my online courses that are either complete or about to be completed or on the list to be completed. Let me show you what I mean. So this is the online courses I have that are currently on the wait list. And these are the online courses that are completed. Now, obviously, the content here is going to change. Next week, I might release the next course. And the week after, I'll release the next one. And then the week after, I'll release the next one. Now, I actually need this particular content to show in 3 different places. Number 1, I need it to show on the waitlist page itself, which is this one. I also need it to show on another sales page that I have. And I also need this content to be shown in my tech support membership sales page as well. Now, you'll notice that this is my tech support membership sales page, and there is actually no mention of the online courses at all. If you were to look at this particular sales page, you can go to aran.link/DCT, and then you'll notice that there's basically nothing there right now to do with courses. Really, there's not a lot mentioned here whatsoever. So this is something that I want to add to the sales page, which is basically this. But what will happen next week is if I'm going to now add this content to the sales page and this information changes and I need to move, let's just say that I complete the landing page in a day course and I move it to the done and published, I don't want to have to keep changing it in different places. And therefore, I would do something that's called a master block. So now that I've explained what that means and what the use case is, let me show you how to actually do it. So when you're seeing this, you're basically going to click on this button right here, which is the floppy disk button or icon. You're going to click on it. And then I'm going to label this courses master. That's what I'm going to label it. Now, I'll do courses and workshops master. Then you see here, I'm going to click on this. Changes to a master block will reflect on all pages you use it. So now I'm going to click on this. I'm going to click on create, and it will create a master block out of this. Now you'll notice there's a very distinct difference on this particular block, which is you see this thing right here, this icon, okay, this lightning bolt. This icon is how you differentiate between a block that is a master block. So you know when you edit this, it's going to change elsewhere. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit this page. Before I do so, I'm actually going to save it, obviously. So let me just save it. And now I'm going to go to another sales page entirely. So this sales page, I'm going to go to my membership, which is right here. So you can see I have a lot of pages. DCT membership. I'm going to go to the sales page. I'm going to click on edit the page. And now I'm going to scroll to the bottom of this page. Keep going down to the right place. I'm going to include it right here. So I'm going to go to blocks. You'll notice that I have 2 types of blocks. There is the normal blocks and then there is the master blocks. So my blocks is general blocks and master blocks are the ones here. So now I'm going to move it right here. And now that all this information is basically included, people can see what is going to be here. Now, if I was to now save it, Now this, if I now make changes on this page, it's automatically going to change wherever else I put this master block, which is a very, very important piece, especially if you want to save yourself time and money. So this is something that I'm going to basically include as an extra bonus, and I'm going to add that here as a different thing. So additionally, when joining the membership, you receive access to all current and future courses as part of the subscription. Okay, so I'm going to change that, make this medium like that, maybe small. Yeah, do it this way. Okay, so now you would notice that this content, let's just say for a second that I have one of these courses ready to go. And I'm going to show you the page that they were originally copied from, which is this page. Now you'll notice here, I just want you to pay attention, that all of these things here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this. Let's just say I'm going to grab the landing page in a day and I'm going to put it as done as published. Even though it's not yet at least, it will be in the next, by the end of the month. I'm going to move it here now and paste it like that. And then I'm going to leave it here because it's going to stay there. I'm going to click on save. Now you'll notice right now there's nothing here. And this is I've edited a different page. Now I'm going to refresh, and you will notice that this appears here. Even though I did not edit this page specifically, I edited a totally different page, but because it's a dynamic block, it changed everywhere. So now I'm going to now delete it, click on save. I'm going to refresh this page, and you'll notice this disappears. Here you go. So that's the value of a dynamic block. Use cases that are really good to use it for is if you know you got content like this that's going to be the same everywhere. You want to be careful when you use it, obviously. Another use case I have is you see here the countdown timer, because I have this countdown timer both on the sales page and the order form. So this is important as well. And the last thing is also, you know, when you have a footer and stuff like that, that's also another point where you definitely want to use the dynamic block. So there you go. That's the dynamic block information. If you have any questions for me, definitely let me know. You can leave a comment below in the YouTube comment section. I definitely look at my comments and I reply to them with an answer, either by text answer, or I might record a video based on your question as well, because I'm always looking for more content ideas. If you got value from this particular video, thanks a lot for watching, and definitely subscribe to the channel so you can get more content like this. That's about it. Thanks a lot. I'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot for watching this tutorial. I really appreciate it. So if you have not used System or haven't tested it out, you can actually create a free account. You're missing out big time. It is a great software, and all you gotta do is go to aranbukai.com/SIO. That will take you to the System page. You enter your email, you create a free account, take it to a test drive, and when you feel confident, like you're ready to go and this is a good tool, the pricing is simply $27 a month, or you can also get $197 a year, which is pricing is not available on their website, but I have a special link for that if you want to take advantage of it. It's actually 10 times cheaper than the bigger competitors and so on, and it's a really good plan. So if you want to check it out, go to aranbukai.com/SIO and let me know once you had a bit of a look around. That's about it. If you have any other questions or tutorials that you'd like me to make on System.io, definitely let me know. Leave a comment below. I will do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. And that's about it. Thanks, and I'll speak to you soon.